Hello and welcome to the 80s-est, the podcast that uses your votes to determine the most totally legendary 80s thing since the G.I. Joe, a real American hero cartoon started also selling us military toys. Well, in Cleveland, Ohio, I'm Keith Marsteller. Joining me from Seattle, Washington, it's the creator of the 80s-est, my longtime friend and co-host, and his name was also G.I. Joe, but in this case, the G.I. stood for gastrointestinal, and that gave a whole new meaning to Go Joe. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm talking about. It's Joe Walk! Hey, Joe!
Hey, Keith. So, it is currently, as we record this, the week before Halloween. We are full on in spooky season. And my family, who are super, super fond of the holiday, have been listening to various Halloween playlists.
Oh, man. Okay.
And man, there's some real mediocre Halloween music out there. There's some Halloween music out there that makes me want to pull my fucking hair out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I want to ask you.
Sure.
Good, solid Halloween songs. What do you got?
Oof. I mean, I don't think I can stand listening to Monster Mash ever again. It's so played out.
It really is. I heard that one tonight.
Now, are you talking about one that is appropriate around Halloween or one that's written for Halloween?
I'm talking about something that someone could put on a Halloween playlist. So
someone could put Thriller on there, or
yes, and they do. Every single fucking playlist has Thriller on it.
I could put Psycho Killer from Talking Heads on there.
Psycho Killer was on this list I heard tonight, which was a good one.
Werewolves of London.
Werewolves of London is a great one, man. That was not on this list, and it really lacked it. I felt the need for it.
I'm trying to think of Halloween-related things, like Zombie by the Cranberries.
That is. See, now here's the thing. That is not what they're talking about. They are not talking about literal zombies in that one, and it does not belong on the list. It's like Hallelujah is a Christmas song. It's not.
Yeah, and right. So you can't use. Well,
I mean, there are songs that are not about they're not Halloweeny that are still appropriate, but Zombie. It's not. Again, it's not. That's not the zombies they meant.
What about Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters was on this playlist I heard tonight. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Are there any songs about Dracula? I know a song called Dragula by Rob Zombie. It's about a car, but still.
Well, Outkast had Dracula's Wedding.
Oh, I don't know that one.
That
sounds good though, because I like Outkast.
Oh yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah, I don't know. Just off the top of my head, I don't think "Witchy Woman" by the Eagles is a very good Halloween song.
It's not. It's. I mean,
has the word witch in it, but yeah.
Yeah. So personally, right?
Yeah.
Southern Culture on the Skids has an album called Zombified. That is a whole album of Halloween stuff that is fucking awesome.
Oh, I've never heard the album. Yeah.
That's my go-to, but it's only one album, right? Concrete Blonde's Bloodletting from way back in the day.
That's got to be old, yeah.
Yeah, has some good Halloween-y type stuff on there. This one that we heard tonight, it was a bunch of trash. It was somebody's watching me. Yeah, I know. And Ghostbusters, but then they broke out Paint It Black.
Oh yeah, all right.
Which I'm like, I'm all right. I can.
It has a certain evil to it. It's been used successfully in a couple of kind of horror-like movies.
Right.
Yeah.
And they had Superstition, which
Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is one of the great songs of all time, and I will always welcome a chance to listen to it. But
it doesn't give me Halloween vibes, though.
No, not really.
It's just a good song. Not creepy in any way.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of like hard rock metal stuff that's got like a dark tint to it, for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess what you're having me realize in real time is that I don't really listen to Halloween music.
Okay.
When trick-or-treaters are coming, I will put on a playlist of shit like people screaming, and like the
just sound effects.
Sound like kind of a sound buffet of Halloween noise where I can hit a couple buttons and make like an ah.
Got it. Do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters at Tiny House?
Well, we live in a development here that's 50 houses, and so we get maybe that many kids total. Kids come from other neighborhoods come here. We get I don't know if that's a lot or not compared to where you are.
Compared to we get nothing here at my house. But also we're never here to find out.
You wouldn't know. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because you're out with your kids.
I've never. I don't have. We've left candy out before and come back and it's
still there.
Maybe a raccoon makes off with a Milky Way.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
we get a decent traffic here for like a we're rural adjacent, but not really quite rural, but
right.
Out at my parents' house.
Yeah.
Just the kids who lived around the lake there, you might get, and we all went around on like a hay wagon. So it was like, you might have 20 kids, total out there.
So, you could, in that case, you could definitely afford full-size candy bars.
Yeah, for sure.
For everybody, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we, I think Marcia usually gets a bunch of stuff and holds out a couple of bowls and is like, take 3 or 4 things, for the kids' house. So, we're looking forward to a little bit of Halloween. We're recording this, and this will also go out to the audience October 27th. So,
right.
And then our season finale will be on Halloween, I think, Friday.
On Halloween. Oh, it's going to be so spooky.
Ooh. So welcome back to the 80s-ist, everybody.
Welcome back.
Today, in our 63rd and penultimate show of Season 3, Legends Only.
Dude, the big 6-3, and you know I love penultimate.
I'm pandering to you by using penultimate.
Grazie.
This is going to be it. We're going to finish the goddamn season. We're going to reveal the 2 songs left standing. And then you and I are going to choose one of those songs. And then we're going to leave it to the audience to finish it off.
All right.
And then our Friday show will simply be revealing the winners of the duets bracket and the Legends Only bracket. So this is it. It's down to this. And
oh man.
So we were in our final 4.
Yep.
We had 2 matchups.
Yes,
and so we've got 2 reveals, and let's get to them right now in the Tale of the Tape.
Fight! 2 songs enter. 1 song leaves.
It's the Tale of the Tape. He's out!
In the final 4, number 1 seed Purple Rain took on 14 seed Need You Tonight. The unlikely rise of INXS pissed off Springsteen loyalists, but it is what it is. An 80s democracy.
1 person, 1 vote, baby.
After short but intense voting, the song you chose to go to the Season 3 Legends Only final is... It's number 1 seed Purple Rain with 64% of the vote. And that's all she wrote for the scrappy 14 seed. INXS, beloved by many listeners around the world.
I was impressed with the support for INXS. When the week started, Joe, it was Prince. It was 90-10.
Yeah.
First 10 votes out.
Yeah.
Were 90-10. And then slowly INXS started creeping back. And at the beginning of today, this morning when I got up, Prince had 78% of the vote. And there was a lot of voting today. I was texting people and saying, hey, I'm doing the show tonight. If you want your vote counted, go do it. Anyway, Prince fell to 64 and INXS rose to 36, but that's all the power INXS could muster.
But you know what? It made a go of it.
That's a hell of a go for a fucking 14 seed, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
And just as a reminder to you and me to not forget this, the two songs that did not make it, there's going to be a poll for them for the third place game.
Of course.
And you and I should say at the end which one we're voting for in that. So,
of course. All right.
Okay.
Hey, a little bit more about Purple Rain, which is, you might not have known this, but it's a song by Prince.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. Yeah. It's from the 25-time platinum album of the same name.
It's just crazy.
The song was released September 26th, 1984, and would chart at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Okay, big one.
All right.
Well, there's only one matchup left, and Jesus Christ, this was tight, dude. I mean, the other Final Four matchup, and it had all the hype of a final. Like, if this had been the final, that would have been the most exciting final we've ever had. We had Hungry Like a Wolf, a 3 seed, coming out against other 3 seed time after time. So Hungry Like the Wolf came from the Michael Jackson region. Time after time came from the Madonna region. People openly wept in the streets trying to make this heart-wrenching decision. You and I among them, standing here going like, oh, duh.
That's a pretty good impression of us.
Thanks. When all the tears were wiped away, though, the song that you chose to go to the Season 3 Legends Only Final is... It is just barely 3 seed Hungry Like the Wolf with 52% of the vote.
Oh, God.
Over the past 3 days, Joe, it had been tied 3 or 4 different times.
Yep.
Cindy had been winning. This morning we talked. It was tied. Then you were like,
because I realized that I'd forgotten to vote, so I voted, which tied it.
So you voted and you tied it. Okay. And then, anyway, over the course of the day, I checked it 3 or 4 times, and the lead changed. Each person had the lead, and it was tied again.
Wow.
And then here at midnight, as it became October 27th, the final total, Hungry Like the Wolf had slipped past by 1 vote. It didn't need the extra vote because in our tiebreaker situation, we revert back to overall seed, and Hungry was 10. Time after time was 11. So, I mean, it's just so close.
Yeah.
So I was happy to not have to use a tiebreaker, though. I'm glad the audience took care of it for us. You know?
Yeah, you want to avoid that whenever you can.
I found I was kind of silent. Even though I picked Hungry Like the Wolf, I was kind of silently rooting for Cindy to come out on top, though. But it was not to be. And so Cindy and Time After Time will take on In Excess and
Need You Tonight.
Need You Tonight. Thank you. I forgot which song it was. So those will be in the 3rd place game at the end of the show.
All right.
We'll
That's
discuss
a real
those.
solid 3rd place race.
Yeah, no doubt. And quick reminder that Hungry Like the Wolf was a number 3 hit for Duran Duran, released on March 26th of 1983 from Rio. And that was on the chart 23 weeks. So these are 2 pretty goddamn big hits.
Hell yeah.
Everyone knows them. And, well, even though you know them, we're going to play them back to back for you. And it's the final. I normally would play the entire song. Purple Rain, though. I mean, it's
9 minutes.
It's fucking 9 minutes. I'm going to play the equivalent amount. Duran Duran's Hungry Like the Wolf is 341.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 341 of Purple Rain. And here we go.
I never meant to call you in your sorrow. never meant to cause you any pain. I'm the one who wants to see you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only want to see you bathing in the purple rain. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. All I want to be some kind of friend. Hey. Baby, I could never steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only want to see you underneath the purple rain. Honey, I know, times are changing. It's time we all reach out for something new. That means you too. You say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. I think you better close it and let me guide you to the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. You know what I'm saying about up here? Come on, raise your hand. Purple rain, purple rain. Only wanna see you. Only wanna see you. Purple rain.
All right, that's going to be the time limit for that. That's
You know, there are a great many people who would probably be fine with listening to the whole 9 minutes. But it would stretch the podcast out a bit much.
it would stretch it, but we're going to give them the playlist when they want to listen to all 9 minutes. Be our guest,
All right.
but that's a pretty solid taste of it. And now we'll go straight into Hungry.
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Woman, you want me, give me a sign. And catch my breathing even closer behind. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like a sound, I'm lost in a crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line, discord and rhyme. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, juice is like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf.
drums. Wow.
I'll be upon you by the moonlight side. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Center the sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Start on the line, it's discord and rhyme. I howl and I whine, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, I'm running inside, and I'm hungry like the wolf.
Well, it's fading out. And so that is the entirety of Hungry Like the Wolf. And for one last time this season, and probably for the very last time ever, we will play this cart that started it all, the blame game. We're sending it off with one last play. Joe, did you think the assignment was 1880s?
Keith, I have to seriously question your level of taste here.
It started it all. We did 14 other
Keith,
ones.
It's true. I do all the time.
You have to question it every single show.
taste.
Yeah.
So our number one seed, Prince, is our overall number one seed.
Yeah.
I had him at number one. Keith had him at number one. Completely evenly dual responsibility because damn.
Because goddamn, it's Prince.
You're fucking right.
Meanwhile, Duran Duran was our 10th overall seed. Out of the 64, Joe, you had him 16th, so still respectably high. Yeah. And I had them 10th, rounding out my top 10. Again, a joint responsibility here, and ever so slightly me for just putting him in the top 10. And there you go. That's the final time we will do No One Is to Blame, at least with these bumpers with Howard Jones.
We send them off to a happy retirement. They're going to be going to a farm upstate where they can hang out with other bumpers.
That's right. That's what they're going to do. Run free bumpers. Anyway, if anybody needs me to, send them the original audio of that because they want to listen to them at home, just message me. They're all yours. They're kind of public domain. We're going to release them into the public domain. So
there you go.
All right. And speaking of things that we're going to play for the last time here today as well, let's find out if we like these songs.
That's the way it has to be, 'cause that's the way I like it.
Keith, I love this song.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's the way
Well,
it has to be, 'cause that's the way
it seems
I like
after this many rounds, it seems redundant for me to ask you how you feel about Purple Rain, Joe. Do you have any new insight into your feelings for this song?
Let me dig deep here. I love it. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, it's a super big big song in my life too. Absolute love. I'm one of the idiots who wants to listen to 5 more minutes of instrumentalism there.
Dude, same.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah. How about Hungry Like the Wolf?
You know, Hungry Like the Wolf wasn't something I listened to a lot, whereas Purple Rain I still listen to, you know. But kind of reviving listening to some Duran Duran here in the show. I remember liking it a lot, you know. Pretty good song, pretty fun song. What about you? Where do you come out on this?
I mean, it's a like, not love for me. It's not my favorite Duran Duran song.
Right.
But I have a fondness for it.
Right. And it's got a place. And we're going to discuss that place and whether that place is good enough to be our 80s-ist song in the Legends Only bracket. And this will be the last time folks hear this.
All right, for Donald.
All right, it is time to make some arguments.
All right.
Okay, so these two songs, if you want to talk about the songs themselves, they're very different types of songs, right?
They are very different types of songs, yes.
Like I would almost put Purple Rain, and maybe this is going too far, but I would almost put it in the high art category, you know? Like it's produced. Yeah. It's definitely not like a throwaway pop song, you know?
No. It is a pretty epic song.
Epic is a great word, yeah.
Yeah.
And Hungry Like the Wolf is a different kind of song and had like a different kind of impact on us.
Yes.
Like Hungry Like the Wolf feels like to me, like the embodiment of the 80s superficial kind of like
like bubblegum pop candy coated confection kind of
and
deal.
Like that that sound like it feels like they were opening up all their new electronic toys and testing them out.
Right.
And they were like, "Oh, listen to this little flute thing I can do and listen to that." And
layer in some giggling here and there.
And layer in some stuff.
Yeah.
And then they added that video and MTV took it and ran, right?
Yeah.
Would they have been as giant without the visual aspect of MTV?
No.
Maybe.
No, I mean, no. They were an huge early MTV band.
And so that they did have a massive kind of culture when we're talking about our cultural impact, right?
Yeah.
It's giant. Now so did Prince.
No, yeah.
In a different way, right?
I mean, yeah. I think both of these artists spawned imitators throughout the decade.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
People who wanted to capture that same kind of sound or feeling, right? We've talked before about how Prince, had 10 million mentees out there, right?
Yeah, right.
And wrote songs for so many people.
You find out like, hey, look, Manic Monday, that's Prince's song. What's that doing?
I saw a story on Threads about that I'm assuming is accurate, and that he sent it anonymously to the Bangles. He had seen them in concert, or he had seen them perform someplace, and he liked what they did, and he had written the song for for some other band of which he was like a producer or something like that, and it didn't end up on their album. But he's like, you know what, I'm going to send it to the Bangles, and he did, and he sent it anonymously, and they liked what they heard, and he was kind of hands off with it. He just kind of let them, like, he wasn't
your song
like,
now.
Yeah. He didn't like come in and try and direct how it sounded, and then they found out it was Prince, and they were like, oh, minds blown.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Part of the cultural impact of Purple Rain is you have Prince becoming the third artist in history to have a #1 album, song, and movie in the same calendar year. Only the Beatles and Elvis had done it prior, and Prince, the first person of color to do this, right?
That's pretty lofty company, man.
It's huge. Yeah.
I mean, Elvis, the Beatles, and Prince.
Come on. And so, I know
impressive.
there were several artists of color of major impact. Obviously, Michael Jackson, we've talked about. Obviously, Prince and Whitney Houston, we've talked about. But still, it was still kind of becoming it was more of a big deal then, I suppose, than it is now. That's, with a lot of white folks back then.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of a cultural impact, I guess, is what I'm trying to say of that.
Yeah, I can see that. I definitely.
Asking Prince what his song was about, you get a long, thoughtful, sermon almost on the symbolism of the purple rain being blue sky combined with blood equals purple, and really, I mean, in this song, he became the purple one,
Yeah. I mean, it became a big part of his identity.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of symbolism, I think, in the song, and kind of spiritualism, maybe even in the song, and not to diss "Hungry Like the Wolf," but that is for a different crowd. That is a different situation going on there.
Yeah,
right?
no, because if you asked Duran Duran to explain it, they'd probably go, say something like, well, how wolves
get real hungry.
Get hungry.
Right.
They're kind of going with that. Go with that idea.
But they
So
made
what if I was as hungry as a wolf?
They made a video that captured something in the American zeitgeist, right? Like everybody was watching this fucking video. Duran Duran posters were going up in the bedrooms of, I think, every woman who is listening to this show right now.
Entirely possible, yeah. I will say I do not believe my sister ever had a Duran Duran poster.
She has said as much. You're right.
She said that Simon Le Bon was not her
kind of an
jam,
right? Kind of an ooh for her with Simon, but
yeah.
So, but the other cultural thing is, I mean, this "Hungry Like the Wolf" is like the landing skids of that British invasion. Like this is the
so
beachhead.
Kind of like the skid marks.
Skid mark, no.
If you will.
This is like the beachhead song, one of them that really set the invasion into full, well, I guess we'd be at DEFCON 1, I guess, in that.
Right.
But, so I don't know. I'm trying to not give the edge to my favorite song here.
Right.
But, culturally, they were both pretty important to...
Indeed.
To the 80s. Do you want to give an edge to someone before we move on to the next category there? You want to?
I mean, I really can't. For me, cultural impact is a wash because although Duran Duran wasn't that huge for me, as you say, they had and have a massive fan base. And
they got tons of MTV awards, tons of Billboard awards, whereas Prince was picking up bigger awards.
Like the Nobel Prize.
Purple Rain was in the top greatest 500 songs of all time, the Rolling Stone list.
Yeah, Oscar nominated.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 500. It went into the recording archives, Library of Congress archives. It's that kind of song,
Right.
And I believe, he did win the Grammy for this song. So I don't know. It's a tough one. They both had massive impacts, very different impacts. So I think the difference for us would pop up in experiential.
Oh yeah,
but,
definitely.
I mean, if you look at it from above, they were both massive impacts on our culture. So
yeah, decidedly. Do you want to talk about the experiential?
Let's save that one for last because we both have What about production for you? Which one of these sounds like it's using more 80s tropes, because they both are very 80s sounding songs.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're talking about the kind of 80s sound that we were thinking of when we got into this podcast, probably Hungry Like the Wolf would have the edge there, because it is, as you say, hey, we're going to unpack our Casios and
and our fucking drum machines,
right?
Our 808s, I think they were called, and sequencers and synths and some of those. I mean, I know Hungry Like the Wolf has I know Duran Duran has a drummer that plays drums, but there are some of those runs that are
definitely
100% electronic sound,
Yeah.
And they're awesome. Like, I love those from the 80s, like they're in a couple of the great songs from Sides Gone By, like Send Me an Angel has some of those great, like, it's just an 80s fucking hallmark, and it's
definitely.
It's great. I think.
I'm sorry, I thought we'd put Send Me an Angel behind us, but no.
No, it's back.
Rises from the dead.
It's still alive, kind of. We lost one of the members of that just reminded me that Denny posted
of Soft Cell.
From Soft Cell, one of the members of Soft Cell passed away this past day or two. But anyway, all right, so production-wise, I think one of the things you've said in the past about If You Leave, about Don't You Forget About Me, about I Melt With You.
Right.
They're not as in your face as songs like Crush on You or songs like Send Me an Angel, right? Or songs like Hungry Like the Wolf. And so I think Purple Rain falls in that A category of those higher brow songs.
I concur.
That are still very 80s sounding.
Yeah.
But when you put this cartoonish stuff next to it, they, and you're like, well, which one sounds more 80s,
Right.
It's so maybe the edge to Hungry Like the Wolf, but not to say that Purple Rain sounds like a 70s rock song or something.
No. I mean, it is very much an 80s song, and it's got all kinds of the stuff that we like to hear in there.
Yeah.
Plus, Prince's just fucking masterful guitar work.
Right.
But it's just not throwing all these cliches, right up your nose.
Fair enough. Okay. So, if we were to move on to legendary status, I mean, record sales alone would put Prince up in that decade.
Yeah.
He'd be ahead by about 20 million.
Right.
It's like 40 million to 18 million or something. Still a lot of records for both, and that's doesn't necessarily make you a legend, but it sure means everybody knows who the fuck you are, I would say. But
I think for me, I'm looking at who had the biggest impact for the longest, and there it's just not a contest.
I agree.
Prince was putting out new music and drawing crowds and doing amazing work, right up until he died.
Right. I don't even know how many albums he ended up having, but it might be like 36 or something,
Yeah.
But his sustained, I was following him well through the 90s, up into the 90s, and then I kind of lost track of his new work at that point.
Right.
But I think that this is, the volatile nature of keeping together Duran Duran led to them just not having the discography. And then when they finally did come back, they had a couple of hits, but, the whole Ordinary World, great song. They had a few more in the 90s, but it wasn't the same as...
Yeah, no. And I'm sorry, it just can't come close to Prince's sustained impact.
Right. All right, so, and that is kind of why that's kind of baked into why he's our number one.
Yeah.
Prince's studio album discography consists of 39 albums,
Great googly movie.
5 live albums, and then several compilations.
Wow.
So, anyway, 39 studio albums released during his lifetime is,
That's a lot.
yeah. So, anyway, that's just pretty legendary. All right, now experientially, what do you got for me?
Well, we talked about this before. Experientially, I heard a lot of Duran Duran.
Me too.
On the radio. I owned none of it. I enjoyed a lot of the stuff I heard on the radio. Didn't enjoy it to the point where I went out and sought the ownership of said songs.
Right. Okay.
Whereas I bought Purple Rain, the album,
Yeah.
and listened to it all the time.
All the time. Same. Yeah. I ended up with Duran Duran cassettes based on dating Duran Duran fans almost exclusively. I think it was just, there was something about me that reminded them of Duran Duran, which is why.
Okay. Because you were hungry like the wolf?
That's it. You got it.
You ate a lot. I get it.
No, I was, again, we've talked about it several times. We just haven't talked about these two against each other.
It's true.
But yes, I also had 3 or 4 Prince albums and 1999 and this one and a couple more. Anyway, this one I listened to a ton.
Yeah.
And this one was also tied right into my experience of DJing the dances in high school.
Right.
Because, again, Let's Go Crazy is the ultimate startup song for a high school dance back in those days.
Yes.
From 1984 through 88.
Yep.
Pretty much the first song to every dance. And then,
as you have said, you would play Purple Rain
to slow dance. So I could leave the DJ stand, slow dance for those 4 minutes.
Right.
And then somewhere during the last 5 minutes of instrumental, sneak back to the record player, and then we'd fade it out,
Of course.
But so experientially, it's Prince for me, but I have a lot of experience with the Duran Duran thing because of the girls, especially the one I married.
Right.
Being super into it and it being part of my first date with my wife.
That's a pretty huge experience.
Pretty big, yeah. So it's closer than you might initially think, but it's still Prince on the experience for me. So,
all right.
I don't know. You got any other magical thoughts or comparisons or anything you want to say before we vote on this?
Here's why I talked about Halloween songs in the opening. Hungry Like the Wolf was on one of these playlists that my family was cranking out tonight.
Werewolf, kind of a Hungry.
I guess
that's a weird choice, though.
A bit of a stretch.
I guess he's on the hunt. He's after you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So maybe I'm hungry like the wolf because I'm becoming a wolf or something. But yeah, I mean, so that's the only other thing that I have. Any other thoughts that you have?
I don't think of it as a Halloween
magic of the
song. That's for sure. The Purple Rain really does take me back to the 80s when I hear it.
Yeah.
It's the kind of song that hits you slow, and then it gives you time to have that. I mean, there's like 5 minutes of meditation music for you to consider your life during, the instrumental part of that song, right?
Yeah, or just get closer to the person you're dancing with.
Right. It's also, I'm definitely leaning here because there's the whole, we've got the whole Purple Rain being like the best performed song at any Super Bowl ever.
Oh, shit, right.
But then you've got the whole Duran Duran performing at Live Aid.
Although this isn't the song that comes from, so there's that.
But still. They're so legendary. No doubt. But all right, well, Joe, for one final time in this season, it is time for us to vote. Hungry Like the Wolf is a 3, but the favorite, Purple Rain, is a 1. Both are odd, so I will go first. And an entire season has come down to this vote, Joe.
Yes, it has.
63 or so other episodes, all talking about. We've talked about Purple Rain. This is the sixth time we've talked about it. We've talked about Hungry Like the Wolf 6 times now. It's a lot. We've given out a lot of toys to start. We've talked about people now know more about our personal lives than our wives probably know. It's crazy. But after all this talk, I think the pillars, I went Push, Hungry, Prince. And so based on that, 2-1-1, and just the general feeling of the way I ranked it earlier, I'm going to stick with Prince to go all the way, door to door, wire to wire. Right. Joe, what do you got for me? It's hard to discount Hungry Like the Wolf as fucking legendary. It is. Yeah.
My wife, when this song was playing during on the Halloween playlist, my wife was astounded that I did not know that Hungry Like the Wolf was used on the soundtrack of a Farrah Fawcett movie that apparently was huge. And I just looked it up. It's called Small Sacrifices.
Never heard of it.
I'd never heard of the movie.
Yeah.
Did not see it. No idea about it. But it gave me something to think about. Like, do I know enough about this song to cast a verdict? And I think that I do. I think that looking at the pillars there, we got Wash, Duran, Prince. So just looking at the numbers there, I'm going to go with Prince. I'm going to go with Purple Rain.
Okay.
Final answer.
All right. Well, and you and I are not the same person by any means, but we did live in a almost same place and had semi-similar. We had a lot of experiences in common, like those dances, like the bus ride.
Right.
So for us, our pillars ended up the same. Others may end up different. Now, before we tell them how to vote, though, you and I have got to wrestle with who we're voting for third place without doing a whole show or segment about that.
Right.
Just, I'm going to go ahead and let you go first on that one. But we've got to remind you, Need You Tonight, In Excess, Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper. What say you on that matchup, my friend?
That's a harder matchup for me, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm man. I think I definitely had Cyndi ranked higher than I had In Excess. Not my favorite In Excess song. One of my favorite Cyndi Lauper songs. I'm going Time After Time.
That's fair, and I feel like Cyndi, bigger icon of the decade. I owned more In Excess, but goddamn, she is so unusual. There's no one like her. That's a great fucking song. I'm also going to vote Time After Time for third place.
All right.
Despite probably liking Need You Tonight, or I like In Excess maybe more than I like Cyndi in terms of what I purchased.
Right.
But I think I like the song Time After Time better than Need You Tonight. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going Cyndi for third place. Let's see what happens.
There you have it. And we have cast our votes. You need to cast your vote, listener. Yes, you in the car.
Oh, yes.
I'm talking to you.
This is it, because we're doing the final show on Friday. We need your votes.
Right.
Yeah,
vote quickly, dude. Do not, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, I'll go on the Substack later. No, do it now.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Go to our Substack, the80sest.substack.com. Cast your vote. Do it now as quickly as you can. Unless you don't want it counted. Also, by the way, you can find us on social media by searching for the 80s-est podcast on Blue Sky.
Ooh, you almost got me to trigger it early. but not quite. All right.
I was trying to draw you off sides, Keith.
5-yard penalty. This Final Four playlist, if you want to go listen to the rest of Purple Rain, if you want to listen to Time After Time and Need You Tonight.
You do. Back
to back. The Final Four playlist will be attached to this post that you'll get with your subscription to the 80s. So, and all of those playlists, well, we keep them on what Denny might call the devil, but what we call Spotify. So, that might be the last time for the Spotify whisper, too.
Oh, shit.
Because, if we do a movie
Spotify whisper.
Because we do a couple of movie seasons, movies aren't on Spotify.
It was on Prime. No, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right.
No,
I feel just creepy saying it.
Does not quite work. Well,
no.
Again, if you haven't liked and subscribed by now, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, it's too late.
Yeah. We got one show left. That's all the time we have for today, but join us next time, which again, there's not a Wednesday show. We're just leaving time to vote.
That's right.
And so on Friday, join us on the 80s list when we are going to reveal all our winners, and we're going to sit down for a long talk with our friend Alejandro from Argentina to discuss his 80s experience. And we will leave no stone unturned in this far-ranging discussion about Alejandro and where he grew up. And
yeah, I mean, you might think, listener, they're not going to get all the stones. There's going to be some stones over here that they're going to miss. No, we will overturn every fucking stone.
That's right. It's happening.
No matter how small.
Yeah. So expect a supersized episode coming your way. We're going to make you wait to get those results, but I think you're going to like what you hear on
you aren't kidding. It's going to be long, but guys, you are going to love it.
That's right. Anyway, will Prince fulfill his destiny, or will Duran Duran play spoiler? Find out next time on the 80s List. Until then, on behalf of Joe Wack, this is Keith Marsteller saying...
Actually, Keith, before we go, sorry. You mentioned before, G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Yes. Well, you mentioned this in our last show when I was scrambling for shit to close the show with.
Yep.
And you mentioned it, so boom, here it is for you.
I need to confess something here. Dude, I was obsessed with G.I. Joe.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, the toys, the cartoon, the Marvel comics, fucking all of it.
Okay, I mean, the comics I get. I'm a little surprised by the toys and cartoons, but, so what?
Keith, I was a liberal pacifist. I protested the military-industrial complex at age 11. I had opinions about Reagan's foreign policy. It's true.
And yet
every afternoon, there's me, little Joe, watching Cobra Commander try to take over the world. And I'm like, yeah, get him, dude. Go, Joe. That's how I sounded at 11. And I'd run to my room, put on my action figures, Snake Eyes fighting Storm Shadow on my bedroom floor.
The cognitive dissonance of all of that had to have been intense, right?
It was a full multimedia assault on my principles, man. Hasbro had me surrounded. The cartoon after school, the comic books at the store, the toys everywhere. They were just synergized before synergy was even a word.
I mean, that was kind of genius, though. They kind of snuck it past you, right?
I knew it was propaganda. I knew it was just selling toys wrapped in patriotism, but did that stop me from begging my mom for the USS Flag aircraft carrier? No.
Dude, that thing was like 7 feet long. I knew a kid who had it.
$200 in 1983 for a fucking toy boat, and I wanted it so bad. Meanwhile, I'm at dinner talking about nuclear disarmament.
So you were completely against war, if I'm getting you, but you...
Yeah, but Shipwreck had a fucking parrot, Keith.
Yeah.
And the comics had actual storylines. Larry Hama was writing literature about military action figures, and I was hooked.
Knowing is half the battle.
Oh, don't even. Those PSAs at the end. Now I know. They even made propaganda educational.
You really seem conflicted about your childhood, Joe.
I mean, that's how you wrote me.
I love it. I love it. One last time.
the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up, he's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe's there!
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose? To defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
He never gives up, he'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe!
Man, does that cartoon theme pump your nads or what, Joe?
I mean, no.
All right, so I just made you talk about how into G.I. Joe you were. Did you like G.I. Joe at all?
Oh, fuck no.
Okay, so you really were. The part I wrote that was true about you being a liberal pacifist at 11, but that's true.
The part that I was interested in politics at a young age and kind of following that stuff, yeah.
That part's true.
Yeah.
The part about you owning any G.I. Joe stuff, that's false.
No. Star Wars and superheroes, yes, yes. G.I. Joe, fuck no.
Gotcha.
How about you?
Same, yeah. No G.I. Joe here. It just kind of missed me. I don't know if it went over my head.
We might have been a little old by the time it hit big. It seems to me that it was kind of contemporary with He-Man. So that I might have watched an episode here or there, but not. I mean, it didn't grab me at all.
Yeah, that's fair. It feels like we were 12 to 14 when it was hitting big, and I had pretty much stopped watching cartoons at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe an occasional Super Friends or something, but
right.
I kind of when I also stopped trick or treating, also since it's almost Halloween here. Yeah, it was somewhere in there in the early teen years, I think. But anyway. So there you go, folks. G.I. Joe, I will say I do know that song a little bit. I didn't know all
I know this. I know the song. I mean, I don't know the verses.
Yeah.
But the chorus I know.
And I don't know the guy who, for a moment, sounded like Jeff Goldblum, laying out the entire, every little detail about the story.
God. Yeah.
They really had to beat it over the head with a hammer. This intro was a minute long, right? And now today, TV intros are 5 seconds of wordless music, right?
Right.
Anyway, so there you go. The last one of these sketches of this season. I don't know what we're going to do next season, if we're going to have intros and outros. If
we might go more sophisticated and just have a panel discussion for our intros and outros.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah, just bring in some professors from local colleges and
we're going to discuss what season 4 might look like at the end of our final show of the finale. I think we're going to be putting out requests for comment on what you guys would like to see.
Yeah.
If you want, and things like that. If you want us to keep going with this and how and how many movies, and do you want us to break it up into side A and side B like we do with the music, all that stuff. So
yeah, and if your opinion is you guys should just fucking stop, I mean, maybe don't say that.
You could probably say something else.
Let your silence speak for itself,
or say something like, "I really liked these music seasons," and just stop with that.
I don't care for movies.
Right.
Moving pictures scare me.
So listen, guys, that's our show. Vote. We'll talk to you Friday, and everything will be revealed unto you. So
right. If you're in line, stay in line.
There it is. Joe, thanks for everything this season, and
dude, same.
Have a great night. See you Friday.
Talk to you Friday.